Good evening. Good evening. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. I'm here alone at the Creeper Gallery. Chris is still recovering from her shoulder issue. She has an MRI on Tuesday and sees the orthopedic doctor again on Thursday. So it's just me. We had to cancel our event tomorrow night. I'm hearing stuff already at Camp Evans because there was some kind of electrical issue there. So here I am at the Creeper Gallery, New Hope, Pennsylvania. I'm going to spin the camera around and show you guys the shop like I usually do. Another one of those weird days for me. I have a lot when I come here. So here we are at the Creeper Gallery. New Hope is hopping tonight. It's Friday night. Weather's halfway decent, so there are a lot of cars out there. This is the inside of the shop when you come in. I show you guys this all the time. Donna Marion is the owner of the Creeper Gallery and creates a lot of the cool stuff that I show you when we first come in here. Not only does she acquire and sell haunted objects, she's also a really brilliant artist, and her creations are awesome. So if you get a chance, I told you, make a trip. Weather's getting nicer. Come to New Hope. Check out all the restaurants. Come down to 129 South Main Street and check out the Creeper Gallery and see all this stuff for yourself, because I can never do it justice. I mean, I just pan because I got 2 hours to be here, and I like to get started with the objects, but I also like to show you all the stuff in case you don't get a chance to come here anytime soon. You can see that Donna and the Creeper Gallery is way more than just the Red Room and haunted objects. It's a lot of unique and different things here that you could come check out, even if you're not interested in the haunted objects. And Donna makes some awesome stuff, always has. Just padding around, showing you guys again. This is all kind of the main gallery here. Can't really see. I wish I could do that justice. It's Ed Gein. It's a murder scene. And I've had a hard time because, again, my spirit box is still broken. And trying to pick the objects that I wanted to do tonight was a little bit difficult because, you know me, I always look for the ones that are fun. Like last week, there were two really good ones. This week, we'll see what happens. These are more of the cases. When you walk from the front of the Creeper Gallery to the hallway here, there are more things that Donna Marion, the owner, has created all around. So I mean, every inch of this shop has something cool to look at. And you know you're getting close to the red room because then you start seeing the religious stuff. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. She has a ton of these nun dolls in there too. These guys are pretty cool. They look like something Tim Burton would make. And then you know when you're entering the red room because you see that, then you see that, and then you see a wall full of crosses. And you know you're there. I move things around, so it looks a little bit out of order, but that's the deemed dangerous room. I don't have the light on there now, but I do have some of the cases on. So these objects here, you get a little better view because I have the lights on. All of these cases are filled with objects that are rumored to be haunted. And we come in here and investigate them all to see if we could just validate some of the information, see if the spirits want to add anything, see if we could document anything, or just to interact and connect with them on any level if it's possible. So this is, again, I'm going straight down just the different cases. Yeah, it's not just dolls. That's the thing I like about, I mean, yeah, you got the twins there that we did last week, but there's so much other stuff all around here. The paintings, the pictures, the clocks, the cross. I mean, the clothing. There's so many different objects other than just dolls. You have the sideshow gaff down there. And the first one we're going to be working on is this one here. And hold on, let me see if I can light that up any better for you. Get around that wire. See her? So you have the flowers, you have the photo of God, I can't tell if that's an old woman or someone who's just really sick. You know, these were usually, you know, after someone passed, they would create one of these and hang it in the house. The basic story from what I got from this one, and this is what I saw when I first walked in, and I asked Donna about it, is the light just came on behind me. Two people owned it, I guess a couple. Yeah, there you go. I see your light. I'm sorry. I not sure if I was looking at an older woman or I know the name Felicity is connected to it, and I know two people owned it, a couple, and they had it for years, and that they felt the presence around it, and that, yeah, I see that light going crazy, and things started happening in the house, and then it fell off the wall, and then they put it in storage, and then they reached out to Donna. So we're going to try to find out as much as we can about Felicity here and fill in some of those gaps. And Donna, you could post anything in the comments for people to read if I missed any chunk of that. I can't access my phone because I'm holding it. So Donna, if you want to chime in. How's everyone doing? So that's the object we're starting with. No idea why all of a sudden, after all that time, Felicity would cause an issue for the people that owned this photo and were taking care of it. I don't know what happened and what brought that on, but we're going to see what she has to say. So I'm going to turn on some of the gadgets here. All right, come on now. Don't give me a hard time here. And why am I getting EMF in an area? Oh, what happened there? That was weird. Okay. All right. Well, we haven't even started yet, so give me a second. I'm going to turn the lights off. I'll be right back, Felicity. I'm going to turn the lights off, and then we're going to try to talk to you. You guys know the drill. This is just going as I go here. So just making sure everything is, the lights are off, doors locked, so I don't have people come wandering in here. God forbid. I'm going to turn off that light back there. I was going to do the mannequin today. I really was. I was really, really close. But then I decided not to at the last minute. All right. So I'm going to set up this back here. Turn on my flashlight. Ow. Just give me a minute. You guys. Oh. I already lost the feed. Great. Did I lose the feed? All right, I'm back. Why am I split screen? Sorry about that. What happens when you're by yourself? So I'm going to reset and try to put it back on the stand without ruining everything again. All right, give me a minute here. Hopefully I can do this without losing the feed again. I see you. Hold on a minute. I'm just trying to catch all the lights and everything. Trying to adjust my stand. Hopefully that's good. I got to check it when I get over there. What about over there? Can you see me? I know I see all the lights. I'm going to get over there in a second. Takes me a minute. Sorry about that. All right, Felicity, I'm going to turn on some more stuff here. Explain to you what's what, so you know what I have here. I know you like the lights. I see them. I see them. I see them. Okay, so here's what we have here. That light is annoying the crap out of me. Move that. why I'm getting high EMF right there. Let's see if I put it up there, if it makes a difference. All right. So, Felicity, I'm John, and I've never met you before. So, this is first time talking to you. Um, you heard me talking about the information about the photo, yeah, and the frame. Um, I can't see you, I can't hear you. So, the things that I have in front of the photo, excuse me, react to your energy. That's what those lights are doing. Yep, just like that. When you release your energy from the photo, the lights will respond in different colors like the rainbow. Um, there are purple circles over there that if you put your hand on them, yep, just like that. I just saw it. If you put your hand on them, and you literally just did that over there, I have a weird taste in my mouth. Ooh, I taste like musky, like I'm in an attic. Like, you know, that musky. Yeah, there it is. I literally explained to her how to do it, and she just did it. I have a musky taste in my mouth and my nose. It's like as if I went into an old attic or an old basement. That's good. You have one over there that does the same thing, another purple one. There you go. Good job. Little twinkly balls that light up when you tap them and change colors. Now, I don't know if you noticed or not, but you did a few things before. There is something that illuminates underneath the photo. If you tap it with your hand, you'll see the photo and the frame bright light, like the sun getting on it, touching it. There's also an Easter egg, a yellow one, my right, what might be your left, yellow that says yes, and a blue one on the other side that says no. You could tap those with your finger if you want to answer yes or no, or you could move your hand in front of any of these words and they light up, or you could ring the old-fashioned bell if you like. I know, very, very strange, unusual things that we're using here. How's everyone doing? Can you guys do me a favor? I haven't looked at the comments. Could you guys let me know that you hear me and you see me and everything's good before I continue on? I know I lost the feed, but let me know that you can hear me and see me. Just let me know, anybody. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Everything good? Okay, good. So, Felicity, again, my name is John. Uh, I come here with all respect to speak to you. Um, I don't mean to do anything to hurt your feelings or disrespect you or to cause you grief. Yeah, I'm just here to connect with you and speak with you and give you the opportunity to talk about that photo and your life and about what changed in that household to make you remove that from the wall and send it onto the floor. Was it something that the people did that you didn't like? I don't know the names of the people that owned it. What 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 changed? Did do you feel like they weren't paying attention to you and what you were trying to convey? Because they said that activity seemed to increase. Oh, okay. Um, is there something that you wanted them to know? Did they bring something else in the house that affected you? Could have been anything. An antique, an animal, a child. I saw the light over there. thought I just heard someone go like a clear their throat. That was weird. So, Felicity, we're going to try to hear your last name. We're going to try different ways to try to get more information on you. I want you to really try to connect to me through those things that I put over there, okay? I know you're really good at releasing your energy. I could see the lights change colors. I did see you touch the circle purple one time and light it green, light up your photo. I want you to try to answer in that way too, if you can, because right now you could be talking and I can't hear you. I don't have that ability. I'm not a spiritualist, a medium, anything like that. I have to use these things to connect with you. Okay? Good. Very, very good. So is your, okay, purple is high EMF over there in the corner. Hopefully you guys can see that. Felicity, is your last name somewhere within that frame and that photo? On the back of it, maybe? Underneath the flowers, on the photo itself? Is your last name somewhere within that frame and the photos? If someone were to take it apart, could we find out who you are, first name, last name? Were you, I feel bad even asking this question because I can't really see the photo that well. Were you older when you passed? Would you say you lived a full life? Like, that's what I mean by older. For whatever generation you lived, were you considered like a senior citizen, an older person? Were you younger and sickly? Did you have some kind of disease or ailment or sickness, disability? Did you have something like that that caused your passing? What am I hearing? Don't do that. Medium here, don't do that. Don't do what? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try what's left of my spirit box. I'm going to turn that on. And I'm going to try to capture a voice, your voice, hopefully. And then we're going to try a few other things to hear words, your words, the best we can with what I have. We have some more energy from there. Okay, there's a lot of energy building. Let's try to talk now. Okay? So I'm going to turn this on and I'm going to find my recorder and I'm going to record it and I'm going to see if I can hear you answer any of the questions. Okay? Let me find everything I need to find here in the dark. Bear with me. Okay. 1 second. Oh, don't talk yet. I haven't even turned my mic on. All right, I'm hitting record. Felicity, can you hear me? Could you try to answer out loud, please, so I can hear your voice? I heard a female. Could you try to speak again, please?
John.
Oh my God. Did you hear that? Yep. Hold on. There's no way that said John. She was a young girl. We don't know her given name. The people that owned it for 40 years called her Felicity. Felicity Moe, writing on the photo at all. No writing on the morning. Okay. So she was young. If that said John, I am like, did you guys hear that? I heard a female first, and I could swear I heard John. I know. Give me 1 second. All right. One speaker's not working. Wow. Off and running. Felicity, can you hear me? Felicity, can you hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Come on. Can you hear me? Now listen to this one, guys. I think I hear a whisper that's not through the spirit box that says, I'm near you or I hear you. Either one. But it's a whisper, and it's literally right off the bat before the spirit box says a word. So I'm going to play that near my phone. Right there. Me? Right there. Can you hear me? Right there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? 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 Can you try to answer out loud, please, so I can hear your voice? Yeah, I heard a female. That was a female. Right there. Answer out loud, please, so I can hear your voice. Yes. I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice. I heard a female. Can you try to speak again, please? John. Holy my God. Shit. Please. John. Oh my God. Oh, please. John. Oh my God. That's it. Good night. I can leave. Holy crap. Yes. Holy crap. Look at that. And she just turned the light on. I got to tell you, man, for 3 minutes in, to have a EVP say what I think is I heard that or I heard you, and then have her say yeah, and then John. I mean, come on, man. You can't get better than that. Look at this. Wow, that was like crazy, crazy. All right. So here's the thing. I am gonna refer to you. Thank you. Thank you for responding. I'm gonna turn that back on. I'm gonna refer to you as Felicity for this is the name that the people who had this portrait had given you. I'm gonna give you every opportunity to say your real name. First name, last name, everything. I'd rather you do that than say my name. What's important is your name. Yes, who you are. That's what we need to know. Okay, but thank you for saying my name. I'm going to turn that back on, and I would love to hear your name, your first name, your last name, more things about you, okay? That would be great. So I'm not calling you by the wrong name this whole time. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So if we have you could say your real name, please say it. Okay. We're going to turn this on again. And we're going to hopefully hear what you have to say. You hear you. That was amazing. I literally could stop right now and be happy. 5 minutes in, that was amazing. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. I'm hitting record.
1 minute.
1 minute. Oh, wow. Again, don't know your real name. What is your real name? Please say it loud and clear. First name. I heard something there. What is your last name? Pay attention to her. Jared, that was a man. I am paying attention to her. What is your last name? Don't be afraid. I'm going to write it right on that picture. Of what? There's a man here too. Just to confirm again, please tell me your first name. What do I call you? Who are you?
President.
All right, let's see that. I don't know what the hell that was. Let's see what she says. There was a little thing. You heard Elizabeth? Okay. 1 minute. Oh, wow. Again, don't know. Again, don't. Again, I think she's saying angels. First she said 1 minute, and then she said angels, I think. Don't know your real name. Again, don't know your real name. What is your real name? Please say it loud and clear. First name. I heard something there. What is your last name? Last name. Pay attention to her. Jared, that was a man. I am paying attention. It says man. Right there. I am paying attention to her. Jared, that was a man. I am paying attention to her. What is your last name? Don't be afraid. I'm going to write it right on that picture. Right on that picture. I'm going to write it right on that picture. Of what? I'm going to write it right on that picture. When I say I'm going to write it right on the picture, I think she says of mine, like questioning, like of mine, a picture of mine. That's what it sounds like. Of what? I'm going to write it right on that picture. Of what? There's a man here. There's a man here too. Just to confirm again, please tell me your first name. What do I call you? Who are you?
Buzzing. Buzzing. Buzzing.
I don't hear Elizabeth.
4 minutes.
I don't hear Elizabeth. I don't know what that was. I thought it was Leslie for a minute, but maybe it's not Leslie.
1 minute. Oh, wow. What? I heard the executive into her. What did? Of what?
To confirm,
What do I call you? Who are you?
Buzzing. Buzzing.
we're going to try a little bit more of that because there was some stuff I can't understand there. I'll ask anyway, and maybe you can answer with a yes, egg, Easter egg, or maybe a bell. Elizabeth, I don't think I heard that, but that's what people think they may have heard. Is your first name Elizabeth? How about the bell? Give me a ring of the bell. You know how to use a bell, right? Is there a man with you? Maybe your father or brother or something? Is there somebody with you? I see the light up there. Is he responsible for taking the picture off the wall? All right, I see little lights there. Let's try one more time, okay? Because I didn't get a whole lot of clear stuff. I got clearer stuff the first time. All right, I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to turn it on, just like we did before. And I'm going to try to hear your voice, okay? Let me turn on my call recorder here. Turn this back on. Would you mind telling me your first name again? I'm sorry to keep asking. Where'd you go? Still here? Would you mind telling me your first name, please? That's a man asking. He said something about your mother's what? I'd rather speak to the young lady in the photo who said my name. How do I address you? I would like to hear her speak. What is your relationship to her? Who are you? Who are you? I heard you answer something. I don't want to keep calling you Felicity if that's not your name. Please tell me your name. Nothing. What happened in that house to make you? What happened? Ruining? What happened in that house to make the picture fall? Something changed? They upset you? Trying to get attention? You can answer. What happened? Did that say death? I'm hearing way more man. I heard a female a lot in the beginning. All I'm hearing is a man. What is going on with this?
Quarter here. Turn this back on. Would you mind telling me your first name again? I'm sorry to keep asking. Where'd you go? Still here?
I see the light.
Can you mind telling me your first name, please? Please? That's a man asking. He said something about your mother's what? I'd rather speak to the young lady in the photo who said my name. How do I address you? I would like to hear her speak.
She's not talking anymore.
What is your relationship to her? Who are you?
She's not talking anymore.
Who are you? Who are you? I heard you answer something. I heard you answer something. I heard you answer something. I don't want to keep calling you Felicity if that's not your name.
Female tried talking underneath him, but he's just way louder.
Please tell me your name. Nothing. What happened in that house to make you? What happened in that house to make you?
He says Bill.
What happened in that house to make you? What happened? Ruining? What happened? What happened? Ruining? What happened? Ruining? What happened in that house to make the picture fall? Something changed? They upset you? You trying to get attention? You could answer. What happened?
Yep. Do you notice how every time I ask, oh, Bill was the owner of the portrait? Oh, that's interesting. So Bill did something? Yeah. Oh, there we go. So you lit up the lights every time I said, did you do it for attention? The photo, the portrait coming off the wall. Did Bill do something that you were unhappy with? Did he say something? Did he do something? Did he change something? Is Bill the one who put it in storage? Whoa, there we go. But that didn't make you happy, did it? A shadow play right over here in this corner that I usually don't see, which is kind of strange. All right, let's try this. I'm not sure if this box would even have your name in it, but we're going to try it anyway. We'll try to hear your name another way if we can. But this box here, if I can find it in the dark, there we go. This box here says one word at a time, and it's kind of a magic box in that you could pick the word, but it can only be one word. Okay, and I would hope that you would pick something that would help me to understand more about you. But if it's other things that you want to mention, like your favorite color, your favorite game, or something that you just want me to know, that's fine too. I again, I'd like to know as much about you as I can. Your name would be great, but anything you want to share or let everyone know, or even a message for Bill, you could do that too. But remember, only one word at a time. And I know that's not easy, but we'll give it a try. Okay. So I'm going to turn this on, and you are going to think of a word, just one, and you're going to say it out loud. Go ahead. Remember, just one word.
Tent. Lie. Ride.
She said, tent, lie, and ride. Those are three really strange words. Um, hmm. Any chance you could say a name? I don't know what names are in there, but even if you could find a name that starts with the letter of your name. Tent, lie, ride. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Want to try one more word at least? No? Anything you want to say to Bill? One word? All right. We're going to try another way. This time we're actually going to try to hear your voice instead of going through the radio there or going through this box here. I'm going to take this little tiny box here. I'm going to put it right up there by the photo, and I'm going to ask you questions, you directly, and I want you to answer as loud and clear as you can, okay? So that I can hear them. All right? So I'm going to turn this off. I don't think we have any information on her, Kathleen, other than that this person, Bill, and somebody else owned this portrait. They got a, I guess they bought it because they had a feeling about it, probably from an antique store, I would imagine. I don't know. Donna could fill you in. And it was fine for years, and then uh, they owned it because they felt a presence, and then the energy kind of changed, and the picture fell off, so they got concerned, so they put it in storage, and then they decided they didn't want it anymore, which I don't know why. Um, so I'm trying to find out. So I'm going by the name that they called you, Felicity. Is that a? Would you rather not me refer to you as Felicity? I saw that light. Could you light up everything? All of those lights? Give me a. There. Okay, got you. No more Felicity. That was the last one. All right. Putting this little box down like I told you I would. I'm going to put it up here. That's me. Okay. Nothing to be afraid of. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to sit back here like I was before. Okay. So you know what question I'm going to ask you first because you showed me that you don't want to be referred to as that name. I'm going to ask you, what is your first name? I'm going to ask you again just to say it as loud and clear as you can. What is your first name, Please let me know. What is your last name? Did you have any brothers and sisters? How old are you in this picture? What was your favorite game? Do you have anything that you want to say to Bill? Did you take the picture down for attention? Were they ignoring you? Were you angry when the photo was put into storage? You said my name before through that box. Could you say it into that box right now? What's my name? If there is a male energy spirit connected to this frame photo as well, Bill, if that's your name, could you say it again right now? One more time, and I know this is being annoying, but if you didn't say it the first two times, I want nothing more than to be able to know your real first name. Please, 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 just tell me your first name. Okay, I'm getting the box back, so don't be concerned about me getting closer. I'm just getting it. Sorry about that. I know. Sorry about that. That's it. Back it up again. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back here. I hear them upstairs. Yeah, the boom and the banging is the people upstairs for sure. Hopefully, we don't get any bleed through as far as voices and stuff. If we do, I'll do the best I can with it, but you never know. Putting this little box down like I told you I would. I'm going to put it up here. That's me. Okay, me. Okay, nothing to be afraid of. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to sit back here like I was before. Okay? So you know what question I'm going to ask you first, because you showed me that you don't want to be referred to as that name. I'm going to ask you, what is your first name? I'm going to ask you again, just to say it as loud and clear as you can. What is your first name? Please let me know.
What is your last name?
I'm hearing stuff up there.
Did you have any brothers and sisters? How old are you in this picture? What was your favorite game? Do you have anything that you want to say to Bill? Did you take the picture down? The picture. Did you take the? Did you? Did you take the picture down for attention? Did you take? Do you have anything that you want to say?
So this question is, do you have anything you want to say to Bill? Now, again, there's stuff going on up there, but I could swear I hear a female say, "Hey, Bill." So tell me what you think. That's why I stopped it there. I'll try to go back to the question too.
To Bill?
Here.
Say to Bill. Do you have anything that you want to say to Bill?
Right there.
Did you take? Did you?
Right before I talk.
Did you take the picture?
There.
Did you take? Did you take the picture down for attention? Were they ignoring you?
That's why I hear he wants it gone. I hear he wants it gone. That's what it sounds like to me.
Who is the man that said
I just lost my file because I hit it.
this is me? Can you please?
Putting this little box down like I told you I would. I'm going to ask you, please let me know. What is your last name? What was your favorite game? of anything for attention? Were you angry when the photo was put into storage? You said my name before through that box. Could you say it into that box right now? What's my name?
Somebody laughed, but it's real
If there is a male energy spirit connected to this frame photo as well, Bill, if that's your name, could you say it again right now? One more time, and I know this is being annoying, but if you didn't say it the first two times, I want nothing more than to be able to know your real first name. Please, 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 just tell me your first name. Okay, I'm getting the box back, so don't be concerned about me getting closer. I'm just getting it. Really frustrating. I'm frustrated. Um, I'm gonna take that down and just put it here by me, or maybe here on the floor closer to me. And I'm gonna turn that box on again. And this time I'm gonna put the recorder just right on top of the photo and see if there's anything that you're willing to say, maybe with the photo closer, if that will help at all. If you're opposed to that, could you light up everything over there or something over there to show me that you don't want to do that? Okay, I'm just gonna try this and then we'll be done. Okay. Heard Bill? Really? When? When I asked his name, where was that? Sorry about that. I know. Sorry about that. I'm kidding. Please, please. Nothing more. It again, right? Say male energy, spirit connected to this frame photo as well. Bill, if that's your name, could you say it again right now? Oh, shit. Sorry. It does say Bill. Hear that? And Bill's the guy who owned it. Oh, crap. Your name, could you say it again right now? I don't think she's happy with Bill for if Bill was the guy who gave this to you, Donna. I don't think she's real happy with the fact that he gave this away. Was it your intention? Again, and you could use anything over there for now until I put it down here again. Was it your intention to leave Bill's home? Did you want to move on from there? Did you want to stay there forever? What did you hear them discussing the fact that you were doing things that was worrying them and that they were going to put this in storage? Could you hear those conversations? Okay, I'm going to try this.
They were moving and downsizing. Oh, so it wasn't because of the activity. They just didn't want it. Okay, that's something totally different. All right, we're going to try this, and then I'm going to move on to the next object, or I'm going to be here till midnight. So I'm going to take that down. Okay. Be real careful. That's me. I'm going to be real careful. Okay. I'm going to put it right here on the floor, so I can see your photo. Okay. I'm going to put this on top of there, just on the side, nothing really on the glass. I'm going to sit over here, not right next to it, but close enough. I'll move you a little bit away, just right there. Okay. There you go. I'm going to sit back here. So what I'm going to do is, so I don't damage this at all, I'm going to sit over here. I have the circle on there that you put your hand on before to make it light up green, and I think it was red, but I saw the green. I'm going to try this time to put this little box right on the glass, like that, turn it on, and then I'm going to turn on that box again, and I'm going to hope I can hear your voice again like we started out, because that was really good that you did that. And I'm hoping I can hear your voice again and not whatever man that was coming through. So I'm turning this on loud and clear as you can, okay? Hello? Would you mind speaking with me again? Please? My stomach. Are you here? I see the light. Good. Thank you. Please, again, I don't want to leave without knowing your first name. Please. To the young girl. Please tell me who you are. Don't be afraid. I keep hearing a man speak. Where is she? She was here in the beginning. She said hi to me, and then she said my name. Could you please come back? This is all not female. Anything you want to say about what happened to your photo? What happened to you? Any message you have? Leave. That's what I heard. Let's see what that. And then I'm going to try just two questions. Oops, sorry, right on the glass. Let her leave. Loud and clear as you can, okay? Hello? And okay? Hello? Would you mind speaking with me again? Please? I see the light. My stomach. Are you here? I see the light. Good, thank you. Here? I see the light. Good, thank you. Please, again, I don't want to leave without knowing your first name. Please. To the young girl. Please tell me who you are. Don't be afraid. Does it sound like sunny?
Sunny. Sunny.
I don't know if it's funny or sunny. I keep hearing a man speak. Where is she? She was here in the beginning. She said hi to me, and then she said my name. Could you please come back? Please come back. It's not female. Anything you want to say about what happened to your photo? What happened to you? Any message you have? Leave. Leave. Don't know. She just stopped. I believe she is the. What was that? I believe she has a protector. We memorialize her. Elspeth? I don't know. That's the frustrating part, is not getting the answers, and just left to wonder. Ideally, in a perfect world, yeah, I would be able to fill in the gaps, but this one's not going to let me do that. Although, again, those first 5 minutes were amazing, and then it just kind of trailed off from there. I'm going to try this time record her face down on the glass and just ask 2 questions. Hopefully, I pick up something other than upstairs. I say, okay, again, I have to finish up, and I thank you for at least saying my name and saying hi to me. I hope I didn't scare you or disrespect you. Yes. I am going to ask you, though, one more time with this device right on top of your photo. If you would please, please, please mind just saying your first name for me one time before I put this back. And that'll be the last time that we speak. Is the male spirit energy here some kind of protector, family member of this young girl? Is that why you're here? Well, I'm sorry that you passed so young. Again, I pray there's an afterlife and that you're happy and you're with your family. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get more answers to give anyone regarding, yeah, who you are and more about your life. What the heck was that? You did that again? Whoever did that? Someone just pushed something. But the light's all on me. I can't see back there. Hello? I say it. Okay, again, I have to finish up, and I thank you for at least saying my name and saying hi to me. I hope I didn't scare you or disrespect you. Yes. I am going to ask you, though, one more time with this device right on top of your photo. If you would please, please, please mind just saying your first name for me one time before I put this back. And that'll be the last time that we speak. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Is the male spirit energy here, some kind of protector, family member of this young girl? Is that why you're here? Well, I'm sorry that you passed so young. And again, I pray there's an afterlife and that you're happy and you're with your family. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get more answers to give anyone regarding, yeah, who you are and more about your life. What the heck was that? Okay, well, initial energy, and then it kind of faded as quick as it came. For my own purposes, I'm gonna this will measure temperature. So it's red because I touched it. This will measure pretty much everything else. EMF. Now you see that? That's a light EMF hit. Green, purple would be significant. I just put those things on the photo just to try to, again, get them as close to you and the flowers and the frame as I could to see if I could actually watch your energy come out of that frame and that photo and watch it. Yeah, just like that. You see the purple? I don't know if you can see that on the floor. Probably not. But it is lighting up purple and it's beeping. So I'm going to try to lift this up. Right now it's showing a cold spot. Again, could you try that one more time? I saw, there we go. See, there's the purple. That's the high EMF. So there is energy around this. Not really easy to connect with. Initially, yes, but after that, not really. Okay, I'm going to move this to the side. I'm trying to debate if I want to do this other one. You know me, I'd like to grab something that I was tempted to the large mannequin that I worked with the one time on that side of the room. I was tempted to bring the mannequin out here again because I like that mannequin. Instead, one of the things that we haven't investigated is this little timepiece that belonged to a reverend. I guess I could try that one. You never know. You could be surprised. You know me, I like to mess with one thing that could, you know, be a little darker, but I guess I'll do the timepiece. I'll do that instead. See what comes through. What time is it? I may be running so late that I don't even have time to do that. Almost 9 o'clock. Okay, yeah, I got some time. I'll ask you guys. I'm on the fence about the timepiece because you know me. Like I said, I like to do things that have a potential to, you know, there's nothing bad about that mannequin. It's just it was pretty active the first time, and it just sits back there smiling at you every time you walk in. Or I could do a new item, this timepiece that belonged to the Reverend. I really didn't see a whole lot of information on it except, you know, his life. Let's see here. There's a bunch of pages here. Reverend William Minnich, I'm probably saying that wrong. Minnich of Numidia, Numidia, formerly of Danville, stepped into heaven. Oh, wow, he just passed. He passed January 11th at the age of 98 years old. Wow. Is that you, Reverend? That you? Would you like to talk to me, Reverend? I'm not very religious. This is why these conversations are very limited. This is his whole 17 grandchildren, um, his wife, Helen. Wow, there's a lot of information here. A lot of information about his life. Go with my instincts are always wrong. Yeah, timepiece has linear energy, was touched a lot. Yeah. All right. We'll do that. I mean, this is a recent passing too. I don't remember investigating many objects in which the person passed literally 2 months ago, right? January 11th. God. Okay. Let's try it. With everything going on in your life right now, maybe taking a conservative role, not so bad. Patricia, please. Please. I prefer the path less traveled. All right, I'm going to move you to the side, and one day you and I will speak again, and hopefully you'll trust me then, and we can get some more information, because I don't like leaving it that way. I don't really like doing that. So, let me figure out how to do this. I'm going to take my camera back off. I'm going to show you the object. Maybe I could turn these lights on really, really quick in here if I can find them. Probably can't. Everything's so dark. Okay. So you see it right here. See that timepiece? My stomach. That's it right there. It's under a little case here. Oh wow, that's a nice one too. I've always had a weird fascination with pocket watches. I don't know why. I just always have. There's a clip. I did. I always thought there was something really, I don't know, really cool about pocket watches. I just have always been interested in them. Yeah, it is a beautiful pocket watch. And again, I've always been drawn to them. I had one, but I didn't really do anything with it, but I really, really like them. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to show you the picture. I'll show you the picture of the Reverend here. You can see him. 98 years old. And that's how you say his name. Reverend Edmund William Minnich. That's him. He just passed away on January 11th. Lots of grandkids. His wife's name was Helen. Died of tonsillitis. No way. Is that right? 98 years old and 1 month. He was born on 1927, the son of Ava and George. 1952, he married Martha of Indiana. Okay. All right. Let's set it up. Let's put it back. And then we'll turn off the lights again. Is that everything? Do I have everything? Good angle, I hope. Okay. Let's try this again. So I'm actually gonna remove it from the case here and just handle it for a second. This is kind of, again, part of the process, just to see if I feel anything. 98 years old. Oh, it has his initials on the back. Oh, it's really nice. Really nice. Okay. He was a surviving brother. There's a card. I don't see any card. I didn't see any card at all. Unless it's in the case. All I saw was the paperwork. There's no card in there. Where's their card, Donna? It was right there. There's no card. There's no card. Just the paperwork. That's all I saw. His brother died young. There's no card, but on the back of this paperwork here, it says Franklin 1920 to 26 died of tonsillitis. That's really, I don't see any card, but that's all that's there. Yeah, that's all it says. It was just a note. All right, let's turn off the lights. Okay, let me try to better situate this. This is a strange setup with all this here. I'm sorry, Reverend. I'm just trying to figure stuff out here. Please bear with me. Okay, so Reverend, you lived a very full life, and you probably know more about technology and modern things, so I don't have to really explain things to you in a way that I would others. My eggs aren't going to hold up there. So I use a lot of modern tools, Reverend, to try to speak to and connect to people that have passed. So I don't mean any disrespect at all to you and your family and your memory. I'm just a person who comes in and tries to speak to those who have passed and try to find out more about them, let them talk about their lives, share anything they want to share, and find out if you really truly can be connected to something that belong to you and matter to you, whether that's all the time or just kind of coming in, channeling in the spirit or calling to the spirit to come around these things that belong to people that meant a lot to them. I see the light blinking there. So what the things that I use, you can see there's a bell there. There's another bell there. Um, these lights that you see that look like Christmas lights, if you move your hands around them, or if you're in that area and you just let your energy flow out of you, they're going to make music and show me a rainbow show, just all different colors. The same thing with the circles, the purple circles that you see there and there. You notice that I have Easter eggs that have the word yes and no written on them. If you just tap them with your finger, like you can with this little one right here, see that? You could tap yes and no as well to answer a question because I can't see you and hear you. Or you can move your hand in front of any of these words, yes, no, male, female, hello, child. Again, these are just some things, and there's a light in the back there that if you tap the table, that light's going to come on. Okay, these are just some of the things that technology I use to interact with spirits. Because again, I'm not a medium. I don't have those abilities. So, Reverend, I'll call you Reverend, even though your name is Edmund. Um, you heard me mention your brother Franklin, who passed away at the age of 6 years old of tonsillitis. You lived a very full life, 98 years old. God bless you. Um, sounds like married for a long time, kids, lots of grandkids. Yeah, yeah, what a great life. What was that? I heard people outside, but there was something here. So, Reverend, if you don't mind, one of the things that we do, that I do, is try to A, connect the with people, and B, I see the lights. I see it right up to the watch. Good job. I try to validate the idea of the afterlife, confirmation. You know, when we get older, we look for proof. We want answers. We want reassurance that there is something beyond life. And I'm hoping that you'll help me with that today, because a lot of people, including myself, need to have faith in that. So I'm hoping that's something you wouldn't mind. What the was that? It literally sounded like somebody coughed in the room. Did anybody hear that? Oh, it's Franklin's watch. Are you sure about that? Because is that an F on the back of that watch? I heard someone just go or sneeze right there. Right? That was right in front of me. So I am going to handle the watch here. I see the EMF. I see it. So I'm not going to break it, because again, I'm really fond of pocket watches. Let me look on the back again, because I could have swore that was an E. Oh no, she's right. That is an F. Is it an F? Maybe. Is that an F? No, it wasn't a thump. It was a cough. It was it was like a deep guttural cough. So I see my lights going dead there. So, Reverend, we're going to try a few different ways. I see the light up there now turning green, coming towards me. It's because I'm holding the watch. I'll put it back if you like. Could you show me? Tap the light on the table, or make these lights change colors, or ring the bell if you would like me to put it back and not handle it. I completely respect that. I don't want to do anything to offend you or upset you. Would you rather I put it back? I see that one beeping. You know what? I will. I'll put it back. I don't want to upset you or offend you. Right there. So we're going to try a few ways to hear your voice and interact with you, and hopefully you'll share with us. Boy, your dad was a coal miner. Your mom was a homemaker. You married Martha in 1952. You started the ministry with a 5-church charge in Bedford County. During that time, you also graduated from Wesley Seminary in Winchester, Maryland, 1957. Pastored in multiple small churches well into his 90s. Wow. The highlight of his ministry was seeing God's hand at work as his churches grew. even leading one through the construction of a new building. On June 1st, 1985, he married Mary Ann. In addition to his work as a minister, Ed was active as a member of the fire company and as an ambulance driver. Always willing to visit patients when called, loved serving his community, enjoyed deer hunting, dressed in his red plaid jacket. Yeah, deer hunter, huh? Oh, okay. First time the bell rang. For deer hunting, huh? That's what you ring the bell for? You really enjoyed that, huh? Not a hunter myself. While his buddies, Carl and Sons, carried the newest innovative equipment, he, broadcasting, he pretty much did it all. High school football games, you broadcast, were a broadcaster. House was always filled with music, even though he said the only instrument he could play was the radio. Pretty funny. I'm just going through here. This is all about the funeral services. Yeah, sounds like a full life to me. Now, we were talking about your brother, Franklin. The contrast in which, and again, as a religious person, I wonder how you feel about this as well. Your brother only lived to be 6 years old. 6 years. And yet you lived to the age of 98, was it? Does that seem strange to you? Did you ever, even though you were a religious man, did you ever think and ask yourself why you got to live such a long, full life, and yet your brother, 6 years? Did you ever question why that happened? There's another noise. I see my dome is completely dead here. Yeah, that's dead. That's drained. Nothing there. So we're going to have to rely on the other one. So let's try the Ovilus first. And then we'll try the spirit box. And then we'll try to hear your voice, although I'm not sure how easy that's going to be. Okay. Speaker. What did I do with the speaker? So, Reverend, here's how this works, I should say. Again, modern technology. You were around for a long time. You've pretty much seen everything: internet, social media, the whole thing. So, this is a device here that measures different things, and people believe that spirits can manipulate this box to say the word that they want to say. It only says one word at a time. So I'm going to ask you to try one word at a time to just tell me something about yourself that you want me to know or something you want to share. And I'm going to hear it not in your voice, but yes, good, through another voice. Now, again, the bell didn't ring at all for I don't want to call her Felicity, but for the photo. And now the bell's starting to ring. Familiar to you, right? Easiest thing to do is to ring a bell. So let's try this. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to ask you to talk, okay? Go ahead. As many words as you can say, one at a time, to convey anything you want. Strange, I know.
Myself.
Yourself.
Wire.
Myself. Choir. Really? That makes sense. Said you like music, although you could only play the radio, but you weren't You didn't sing, did you? Were you in the choir? Did you lead the choir? Anything else you could share? That was interesting. Could you sing, even though you couldn't play instruments? Did you sing in the church choir? Is that something you enjoyed? Anything else? Maybe another word or two? Could be about hunting. It could be about anything. Family. I'm going to move this here. Sorry. Not trying to interfere with anything. Anything else? Want to try another two words? My name is John, by the way. I don't know if I introduced myself in the beginning. So my name is John. My name is in there, believe it or not. I found that out a couple of weeks ago. You could say your name. Only me, LOL, battery dead. Screen, what's that say? Did the screen go black? I mean, that light right there is on me. I didn't move the camera. All right. If we don't want to do that, we're going to try some other things here, Reverend, okay? And like I said, I don't want to handle the watch if you don't want me to. But I do like admiring it. Like I said, I've always wanted a really, really good pocket watch. I don't know why. I like the way they look. How many years did you have this? Yes, I know. I won't for it again. Should this go to a family member? I mean, all those grandchildren? I wonder how it wound up out of their possession. Do you wear this often? Okay, gotcha. I know sometimes the bell's the easiest thing to use. Reverend, did this belong to your brother, Franklin? Was that his name? Was this Franklin's pocket watch? You can ring that bell if that's easiest for you. I mean, a 6-year-old had a pocket watch like this? Okay, gotcha. I got it. All right, we'll go with the bell. The bell's fine, but we're going to try some other things, okay? You kept this all these years? Is that right, Donna? Wow, that's something. Okay, I got it. I guess I would have too. I mean, were you older? Were you older than? I guess so, because he was born in 1920, right? Franklin was born in 1920, and when was Edmund? He was born in. Oh, so he was born after. According to this, he was born after Francis died. He was born in 1927. Francis died in 1926, according to this. Oh, so they gave you his watch? Okay. Well, here, I'm going to put that back up here, and we're going to try out something else. Okay? I'm not saying any more words to there. Maybe it's his father. Maybe. I'm going to turn this off now, unless you're going to say some more words. All right, we're going to try something else. Now, here's another one that we could do where I may be able to hear your voice. I'm going to run my recorder like I did last time. And this time, hope that it doesn't offend you. I'm going to take the pocket watch and I'm going to kind of lay right over the recorder to maybe, again, help you. Maybe that'll help you better communicate and speak through the radio. That's what that is. You said you knew how to play the radio. Well, this is a radio. And this one, maybe actually we can hear your voice. Maybe. So now's your chance to play this radio. I'm going to turn it on. And I want you to start speaking loud and clear. Hello, Reverend. My name is John. Are you here? Can you hear me? Okay. I'm not turning it off. He said, don't turn it off. I'm going to leave it on so you can speak. I have the pocket watch here. What could you tell me about it? Okay. All right. I'm going to listen back to this. So even if I miss something, I'm going to listen back. You have, okay. You recently passed 2 months ago. No? Okay, I'm gonna listen back to this because you're saying okay. Um, tell me about your brother and this watch. I don't know what's going on there. Stop sleeping. Tell me about your brother. What was his name? No, I don't think he was. I thought you said 11. I don't think he was 11. Did you have any other brothers and sisters? What was your first wife's name, Reverend? Is there an afterlife and a heaven? I'm sorry, could you say that again? Clearer? Okay, there's stuff coming through there. I gotta listen back to it though. Reverend, what would you like to see happen to this pocket watch? You there? That stops sweeping every single time. I'm sorry. Gross. I'm gonna listen back because you're saying things loud and I can't understand them. What month did you pass, Reverend? Are you aware of the month? Could you tell me that? You forget? Are you with Franklin now? So something about the light, but it was very, very low, and then you rang the bell. How old are you, Edmund? Reverend? You're what? I'm sorry. He's yelling all the time. Can you hear me fine? Are you aware how many grandchildren you have? Okay, I'm going to let you say whatever you want to say right now to me or something you want me to know. Something about this. Okay, I don't know what. All right, that's where I'll stop it. There was a lot of yelling going on there. I'm not sure what he was talking about, but there was a lot of loud stuff coming through there. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Gonna be loud and clear. That'll be a long one. Hello, Reverend. My name is John. Are you here? Can you hear me?
I said, hey.
Okay.
I said, hey.
Okay.
I said, hey.
Okay.
I said, hey.
Okay.
Don't fall off.
I'm not.
Fall off.
Okay.
Don't fall off.
I'm not turning it off. He said, "Don't turn it off." I'm gonna leave it on, so you can speak. I have the pocket watch here. What could you tell me about it? Okay. All right. He's talking so dang loud. I can't even make it out. All right. All right. I'm gonna listen back to this. So even if I miss something, I'm gonna listen back. So loud. Okay. You recently passed 2 months ago.
No.
No. No. Okay, I'm gonna listen back to this because you're saying okay. Tell me about your brother and this watch. Stop sleeping. Tell me about your brother. What was that? Tell me about your brother. Tell me about your brother. What was his name? No, I don't think he was. I thought you said 11. I don't think he was 11. Did you have any other brothers and sisters? What was your first wife's name, Reverend? There's nothing really clear there. Is there an afterlife and a heaven? I'm sorry, could you say that again? Clearer? Say that again? Clearer? Okay. Okay, there's stuff coming through there. I gotta listen back to it though. Reverend, what would you like to see happen to this pocket watch? There? It's stopped sleeping every single time.
Grow.
I'm sorry. Grow.
Grow.
I'm sorry. Grow. I'm sorry. Grow.
Grow.
I'm sorry. Grow. Grow.
Grow.
I'm sorry. Grow. I'm going to listen back because you're saying things loud and I can't understand them. everything there is like so like screaming loud to where it's like distortion, really, really hard. Heaven does. Is that what you heard? Everything's bright. Well, you guys heard a lot more than I did there. I mean, I thought I heard um, growth and rise, something like that. Growth and rise. Like it was like a weird, like saying, like something that a reverend, I'm assuming, would say. That's why I kept rewinding that one part because it was like grow and rise, like something like that. Really, really strange. Um, we're gonna try the EVP, even though it could be a little difficult. I'm gonna turn this off. That's what all that music you're hearing is. So, Reverend, I'm going to try to hear your voice because I'm not having a whole lot of luck with you talking through the box. Or you like the bells. I mean, that's kind of, I guess, normal for, no offense, a 98-year-old man. Pretty easy to just, ding that bell and answer. I get that. Um, this is a recorder. You know what a recorder is. These have been around a long time. This is called a digital recorder. Again, if you just passed a few months ago, you should be well aware what a digital recorder is. I'm going to ask you questions, and I want you to try to answer loud and clear as you can. Unlike that box there, this is just a recorder. So if I talk into it like this, you'll hear me. Just like if you do, I'll hear you. Okay? So we're going to try this. I'm going to put it right here by your pocket watch. Okay? I'm actually going to lay it right over. I'm going to hit record for recording. Reverend? Okay, good. Reverend, my name is John. Could you please say hello or repeat my name so that I know you're here, please? Reverend, did this watch belong to your brother Francis originally? Was it given to you by your parents? You lived a very, very long life. I was reading some of the information. Um, were you happy with your life, Reverend? Did you feel like you accomplished everything, family, with the church? Do you feel like you lived a good, happy, long life? My stomach. I ask about this often, Reverend, and I would hope that people um, who are religious and priests, reverends, that they would be able to answer this because it is the most important question when it comes to religion is the question of the afterlife and heaven. You had passed 2 months ago. Could you tell us if there is an afterlife and a heaven and if it's real and it exists? Could you tell us that, please? What was your first wife's name, Reverend? I've read about all of those things that you did. Which of them did you enjoy the most? Can you tell me your eldest child's name? Do you have any other items that belong to your brother that were handed down to you? I asked the question before, and again, this is for my own curiosity, because I would wonder what I would think if I lived to be the age of 98, 95, 90, and my brother had passed at the age of 6. Again, and being a reverend, did you question sort of the reason that something like that would happen? Did that ever make you question why God would grant you this full life and your brother only 6 years? Or did you just have faith that it was meant to be? If there's something you personally want to see happen to this watch that you would prefer, you can say it now. Everyone will hear it. Okay. I know that's what's easiest for you, and I hope you're answering when you do that. Now, if there is a afterlife and a heaven, are you reunited with those that you knew throughout your life that had passed, including your brother and your parents? Does that really happen? Okay, I'm just going to listen back to this now. Oh boy, back is killing me. See, the nice stuff is nice, but nothing beats a good evil
For
Ouija.
recording, Reverend?
Turn the volume up.
Okay, good. Reverend, my name is John. Could you please say hello or repeat my name so that I know you're here, please? Reverend, did this watch belong to your brother, Francis, originally? Was it given to you by your parents? You lived a very, very long life. I was reading some of the information. Um, were you happy with your life, Reverend? Did you feel like you accomplished everything, family, with the church? Do you feel like you lived a good, happy, long life?
Oh my God, what was that?
Life.
My stomach. Oh, I thought it was like a moan.
My stomach.
It doesn't sound like my.
My stomach.
Could that have been my stomach making that moan? That sounds like my stomach. I don't know. That's weird. My stomach is like. I'm sorry, child.
My stomach.
Yeah, that's something else. Oh my God, it got cold.
My stomach. My stomach. My stomach. My stomach.
I mean, could that be saying Frank?
My stomach. My stomach. My stomach. Stomach.
Is
My
that
stomach.
Frank?
My stomach.
My stomach, what? My stomach isn't going to make a moaning. Like, my stomach will be like bubbly, but this is like, sounds like a child. If my stomach can make this noise, then I'm going to take it on the road and make a career out of doing EVPs with my stomach. It's just weird.
My stomach.
Right there. I hear Frank.
My stomach.
I hear Frank. Oh, what the hell was that? What I asked?
Lived a good, happy, long life.
After?
My stomach.
And then someone says, I did, or did. Right there. Right there. We did.
Stomach.
That wasn't my stomach for sure. Ow.
I ask about this often, Reverend, and I would hope that people who are religious and priests, reverends, that they would be able to answer this, because it is the most important question when it comes to religion, is the question of the afterlife and heaven. You have passed 2 months ago. Could you tell us if there is an afterlife and a heaven, and if it's real and it exists? Could you tell us that, please?
Just once, I'd like to hear that.
What was your first wife's name, Reverend?
Reverend, did someone say it's Frank? Or Frank? Did you ring the
I
bell?
read about all of those things that you did. Which of them did you enjoy the most? Can you tell me your eldest child's name?
I don't even know.
Do you have any other items that belong to your brother that were handed down to you? I asked the question before, and again, this is for my own curiosity, because I would wonder what I would think if I lived to be the age of 98, 95, 90, and my brother had passed at the age of 6.
again, and being a reverend, did you question sort of the reason that something like that would happen? Did that ever make you question why God would grant you this full life and your brother only 6 years? Or did you just have faith that it was meant to be? If there's something you personally want to see happen to this watch that you would prefer, you can say it now. Everyone will hear it. Okay, I know that's what's easiest for you, and I hope you're answering when you do that. Now, if there is a afterlife and a heaven, are you reunited with those that you knew throughout your life that had passed, including your brother and your parents? Does that really happen? Okay, I'm just gonna listen back to this now. Well, here's the thing. See, there we go. When we do these things, you never know. Again, how much energy is there and how much they're going to be able to figure out on their end. You would think that someone who passed more recently would be more familiar with technology, yet the now you're showing off, but the photo, the frame seemed to have more energy, with the hello female, my name female, figuring out the lights were a little more active. The touch light kept going off back there over and over and over again. And yet for this item, um, the bell was really what was the focus here. Well, that makes sense because it's the easiest thing to manipulate as far as people think, okay, I'll ring the bell to answer. Maybe, I don't know. This is one that I wish I would have gotten more out of. But, maybe a second go around, maybe. But, you always wonder what people's beliefs are as well. As a reverend, would he, you know, would he be open to what we're doing, what I'm doing? Who knows? So I was hoping there'd be more here for this piece because, again, the pocket watch, I just, like I said, I've always admired them. And the fact that this belonged to his brother, I believe, and then was passed down to him, and that he lived, God, such a full, long life. I mean, you get something like this when it's all said and done, then you've had yourself a good life, 98 years. And all the people that he looked out for and was part of the neighborhood and always helping out. So even though you didn't talk a whole lot to me, Reverend, I do appreciate you trying, ringing the bell, lighting some lights. Didn't really get a whole. Right, there they are. I wish I would have got more answers as far as the afterlife and more information about the watch. But I understand some of that stuff might be real personal, and I'm a stranger, and this is so unfamiliar. So I get it. But I appreciate you taking the time, and hopefully you did get what you deserved after doing so much in your life, and that the reward is there for you, and that someday you'll be reunited with everyone and remain at peace throughout eternity. So thank you for speaking with me. Anything else you want to do before we turn everything off and we say goodnight? How about I turn this box on one more time, see what 2 words you would say just for my own curiosity. Anytime you want, if you want to try. And then I'm going to say goodnight. He said month and jumped. And that's it. That's where we ended. My stomach is making a whole lot of noise. Yeah, month and jumped. Okay. Thank you, Reverend. Again, guys, they can't all be last right boxes and twin dolls and all that other stuff. Some are just good energy that doesn't have like blown away energy. Yet the energy is there, and yet there's still a story to tell with that portrait. And that one I'm not giving up on. I do believe there's more there, and I will get that name eventually. And maybe when Chris is here and Chris has a chance to talk to her, we'll get some more. But I got a feeling about that one. All right. Good seeing you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Probably be back on Monday night. Again, for those of you who are booked for Camp Evans, beyond our control, I apologize for the way that worked out. There was a certain day they settled on where they were going to make a decision, and I believe that day was Tuesday or Wednesday, and they said it was going to take a much longer time. They didn't know how long it was going to take to fix, and from what I heard, they fixed it Thursday or Friday, or they think they did. So I apologize for that. We don't usually cancel events, but it happens. Would make more sense if John Zaffis was there, but anyway. Have a good weekend, guys. See you soon.